What?
Hush, my lord, the podcast is starting.
My lord, my fucking cock, dog.
Host, you want to be Lord of the Cocks.
God damn it!
Sir Tyler of House Cruise.
I'm gonna
Lord
sit
of
in my own
Cocks.
corner.
Lord of the Cocks.
Lord of Cocks.
What's up, bitches?
Now that
Family
is
Gamers here. Views Beyond the News.
Damn, that took a turn real quick.
Yeah.
Sup, bitches?
Today we're gonna start with conspiracy
really
theories.
Sure do.
I don't know why I try to talk. I really don't.
I'm listening.
I tried to whisper.
You don't know what whispering is.
Touche. He does.
Conspiracy theories, though. You two are the mains on this, so I'm gonna let you guys take it.
My whole life is one.
My,
It's the Matrix.
the government's watching me daily.
What is that book that we read? 1942? 1982?
All I remember is I wrote raps in the back of that book.
Oh,
Animal Farm.
There's like two
Conspiracy
verses.
theory.
No Man's Land?
No. It is...
Who wants to start?
Do you want to go first? I can go first. I have 3, so.
Yeah, you go first.
I'll take them one at a time.
I was
One at a time.
I would let him do it because I just have one big one.
Oh, shit. Well, I don't think we're going to make an hour.
Well, I have a topic that...
He doesn't like.
Oh, yeah, he has a secret topic
I have
that
a
he kept away
secret
from all of
topic,
us.
and I'm telling you right now, it'll branch off into religion. So
And we're pretty sure it's
That's
about his
gonna be
mom
last.
saying that we bullied
yeah,
him.
I plan to do it last.
I have one that's my own conspiracy theory.
Then I should go last because mine's about the church. So that'll
Well,
actually.
mine will come after yours because yours goes with conspiracy theories.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, don't be a dumbass, Tyler.
I was.
Just go, bitch!
Okay, my first one is called the Phantom Time Hypothesis. And this is in regards to the years 614 and 911 AD. They never happened.
9/11 AD.
AD. Not September 11th. Not to
do you
be
mean they
confused
never-
with a different
Yeah, wait, what do you mean
conspiracy
that never
theory.
happened?
What do you mean they never happened?
So there's apparently 3 co-conspirators. One was the Holy... Conspirators. I think it's fine the way I said it. The Holy Roman Emperor Otto III, the Byzantine Emperor Constantine VII, and Pope Sylvester II. There's a theory that they wrote 297 extra years of history, made up history, so they can place themselves at 1000 AD and be cool.
What?
Yeah.
So you're saying we're ahead of time?
So we
We
would.
just made up 200 years. We're just like, let's put this
If
in
it's
the timeline.
correct, we're in the year 1719 right now.
Oh shit! That would be such a mindfuck. Holy shit!
There's not a lot of evidence, and some of it's like really easily like, nah, that's stupid. Shut the fuck up. But there was like some Romanesque like architecture found in like a much later time in Europe, and some people are like, nah. Some people think it could be possible, and there's also discrepancies in the calendar system that we have.
I believe. I honestly, I believe our calendar is flawed in some kind of way.
It
has
doesn't.
to
It's
be.
not
It
right.
can't be perfect.
But yeah, dude, we could be in the year 1719 right now.
Could you imagine if we were actually 200 years off?
Almost 300. 290.
300.
297 to be exact. They just filled 297 years out. So that they
That's
could
a
say
lot of fucking history to make up.
it was just to
And it
say
has
that
to
they
be-
were the emperors at the
Hold on, it
beginning
has
of a
to
new
be,
century.
like plausible history.
But yeah, they wrote history is what they're saying.
What the fuck?
What are some things they wrote?
I don't know. I just found the
All
cool
you need
topic.
to know is we're 297 years.
Dude,
All you need to know is that a lot of people don't think it's real.
Oh, we didn't do a
And I
sound
believe
clap.
Oh well. I'll figure it out. Would you imagine how crazy that'd be if we were actually in the 1700s and we have this
That
kind
means
of technology?
that means we could have our hoverboards by year 2000.
We're not gonna see that.
We're not gonna make it. You
That's what
tard
you
ass.
think. I'm never gonna die.
It's like
It's my
Joke's
pact
on
with
you.
the devil.
I'm freezing myself.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like they said in Talladega Nights. You know, with all my money, my high level of income, and you know the advancements in science, it's not crazy to think I couldn't live to be 200-300 years old.
Dude, that movie, Talladega Nights, just one of the most rewatchable movies in the
Agreed.
world. It's great.
But could you imagine, like 2 people just made up
3.
Well, what like a handful of people?
You said 2 emperors.
Two emperors and a
pope.
Pope.
Damn popes.
Could you imagine if
Yeah,
3
here.
people filled in a time gap in history of everything that happened on the planet? They were just like, you know what? This probably is going to happen. This might happen. We'll just throw this story in there for shits and giggles.
Oh, and then you have the pope coming in. Don't forget the dragons. The dragons.
Don't forget to write Daenerys into your story.
The dragons.
So does that mean the popes and emperors in those 300 years were completely made up and not real?
It's possible.
That's insane. They had to make up names.
And that is why it is a conspiracy theory.
That'd be nuts. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be nuts, though.
I wish we had some cool music to play behind that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's why it's a conspiracy theory, and all of us just kind of like,
what?
Yeah.
My other one is that Jay-Z is a vampire.
God fucking.
Where did that come from?
Well, you know, the man's clearly tied to Illuminati.
Okay.
Most music artists end up being tied to the Illuminati anyway.
And
Yeah.
there's a picture
No one even knows
of a
exactly
soldier
what
in
the Illuminati
Harlem
is.
around the year 1939 that looks oddly like the man Jay-Z.
Could be his
One would say
granddaddy.
twins.
It could
One
be
would
his
say the
granddaddy.
same person. And you know,
did you see the picture?
yeah.
If you could send me that, I might put it up in the video as a side by side. Like, this is what he's talking about right here.
Yeah, I'll send
Dude,
it
you
to
know how many celebrities there are like that? There's one of Justin Timberlake from like
There's
the
one of Nicolas
1800s. And like there's a Civil War picture of Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. So it all draws back to the Illuminati. Just saying.
Or time
real.
travel.
I was about to say, or they're
Or
from
time
time
travel.
traveling motherfuckers.
Or Illuminati has
Or
time travel.
The Matrix.
And they're just fucking with us by sending people back and taking weird pictures.
There's actually
Matrix.
there's actually a thing that some inventor, the dude who invented nukes, and then another inventor who invented something during times of war, made a device for the church, and it's in the Vatican. Apparently, it's called the Chronicler. And
Maybe that's why we couldn't go in the Vatican.
no, there's so much secret shit in the Vatican. They have secret.
church has
They
a
have
lot of
secret.
They got demons in that bitch.
Yeah,
Facts.
that's possible.
It's kind of like the Rising of the Shield hero. He's just going to bring down the judgment beam. And
God
fucking
damn!
strike people
Could you
down.
imagine that shit?
Dude,
the
that-
Pope.
dude,
Spoilers for anybody watching the Rising of the Shield.
dude, this
It's just
device,
us.
dude, this device allows you to look through it and look back into history. And there was a pope who claimed to use it, and he watched like the Last Supper and the crucifix. Like they watched it, but it's not like really clear. It's not clear, but you can watch it. You're not there. You just look. It's like peering back into history. But apparently they
That's
destroyed it. Destroyed it
scary.
because they were scared if it got into the wrong hands, there would be no secrets in the world after that. Whoever had it would know everything about everyone.
There shouldn't be secrets to begin with.
Secrets are
But
no fun.
it was supposed to be
Secrets
it was
for
supposed
everyone.
to be it was supposed to be destroyed, but I'm pretty sure they just put it back in the Vatican if it exists. There's also a thing where the devil is actually inside the Vatican. There's a
Conspiracy theory.
No, I believe that shit. I bet they had that fucking just trapped in that mother. Like you see the Pope, like, what you can do today? I got you trapped, bro.
I'm saying it's like,
No.
you know I could swim out of this cage and kill you at any time, right?
No, I mean, I mean,
Benedict!
I mean, as if with all the church corruption right now, like it's.
What if he did get out of the
well, that
cage?
too.
He's not captured.
You know, he
he's-
got out of the cage and he just flies all throughout the world into different priests. You're gonna touch a little boy. You're gonna kill somebody. You're gonna touch another little boy.
You see that?
Satan! Just the Pope in his little chamber. Damn you, Satan!
Damn you!
Have fun with that in your ears.
Damn
later.
you to hell!
Well, that's where he's from. He's like, go back home, Satan!
Wait, where? Who's from?
Satan.
Well, Satan's from heaven.
I was
but,
like,
you
Satan's
know.
from heaven.
He's like, go to
But he
your
resides
apartment,
in
Satan!
That
Dude.
audio line is so fucking thick right there.
Dude, there's like 3 of them in a row where Josh is just like, Satan! That's all he's screaming.
Just like that one right
Yeah,
there.
just like that.
I feel so
Except it's
bad
like-
for the neighbors fucking
like
listening
4
to
of
this
it.
shit. They're probably like, oh my god, we gotta move.
Cedric's in his headphones. And then Cedric in the middle of his classroom. Damn you, Satan!
Could you imagine? Dude, what if it's just like, he accidentally unplugged, hiya! Just.
Going along the conspiracy theory of, I guess, kind of like people being vampires or people having like doppelgangers from earlier time periods. What about this shit where like artists like Avril Lavigne were killed and they just cloned her and replaced her?
That shit, I've read one about that, the one about Avril Lavigne, and I was like, dude, that's not possible. No,
It
fucking
could be.
way.
Well, because what's the
They did the same thing with Paul McCartney too.
well what's the rapper? I don't know his name because I don't listen to shit music, but there's a rapper in the trap genre.
XX.
No. He's got like this fucked up colored hair, and he's been on
They all
Instagram
do.
Live so many times stating that he's not himself. He's the clone of his original self. Have you guys seen that shit?
No, I don't.
I don't know his name.
I don't listen to that.
I was like, I
I
don't
don't know
listen to
his
that type of
name.
music, so I wouldn't know.
Well, I just
Cedric,
stated,
please comment right here.
I just stated I don't either. But from like World Star posting like clips of what rappers post,
Yeah.
he's been on there 2 or 3 times talking about how he's been cloned and he's got proof of it. And I'm just like, what? Excuse me?
Cedric,
Have
if
you
you know
seen
the
The
answer, just
Simpsons?
go ahead and comment.
Yeah.
The Simpsons have no like
Dude,
Who hasn't?
There's
seen
a theory that they predicted Robin Williams dead.
They've
Yeah.
successfully predicted shit over the past like 30 or 40 years.
My favorite is the 9/11 one.
Dude, they predicted Trump being president at one point. There's an episode where Trump
And he's
president.
also assassinated.
I'm pretty sure they did predict the death of Robin Williams.
Yeah,
And
they
then-
made this episode where like they're fucking around with like they have the Midas touch, but instead it turns everyone into Robin Williams.
Family Guy did that.
No, that was Family Guy, not Simpsons.
Someone
Yeah.
has.
That
I don't know if
episode's
it's. I don't know if
fucking
it's Family
hysterical.
Guy or it's The Simpsons, the one with Elon Musk. But his name
Probably The
isn't
Simpsons.
Elon. It's
probably
like
Simpsons.
it's something else, but it has like
Mole?
the corporation
Dude,
of
the
Tesla.
Simpsons have like,
Sending the car
There's
to
so many
space.
people that are sitting there like that dude's a time traveler. Like, there's no way you could predict all that shit.
I bet he just has a wild imagination. He's like, yeah, that's probably possible.
You know why?
He writes it down.
You want to know
Well,
why
yeah,
he
that's what they
knows?
started thinking. But he has like
Illuminati.
30, dude. He has like 30 or
He's
40
in the
things that he's
Illuminati.
predicted in Simpsons episodes.
He's a Lumen.
He is the Illuminati.
Conspiracy theories.
Does anyone even know what the Illuminati is?
No.
No, you won't know
Besides the
unless
fact
you're
that
in
they're
it.
a high elite class of people made of the wealthy.
The rich.
Yeah.
See, the only thing I know about it's either
The Rochesters.
It's either something with
Rockefeller.
the church
And the
or the
Rockefellers.
13 most powerful families in the world came together and created it.
Disney.
And the Rockefellers are one of
Oh,
them.
it's like
I
Disney's.
would
Yeah, I know.
believe- I would
And then the
believe-
Rochesters are too.
I would believe more of the 13 families to be the Illuminati than the church because the church is already powerful enough in the shadows. They don't need
No,
another.
no. The Illuminati is the opposite of the church. Like that's their main rival. So the church stands for goodness and all this shit, and the Illuminati is literally the opposite of them. So it's like a church for
Well,
other
The
things.
church stands.
My
the
uncle-
Illuminati should be the right.
my uncle showed me like a video of like the last, I guess, 20
I
presidents.
was trying to say the Last Supper. I was like, "There's video." of that?
No, the last of
So
the 20
Jesus
presidents,
was
and
real.
like all of our presidents, like in their speech, they all have like something about the New World Order or something, like New World Peace, and like he goes, "See that? No one comes together and just puts that in a speech. No, Illuminati confirmed." And I was like, "Makes sense." What about JFK? He was like, "Hey, they killed him. It's okay."
There's no such thing as a new world order. It's not possible. No, the world will never come together in unity like that. It'll never happen. People are so different. People are so diverse. Like currently, and I don't want to delve into this, but it's
humans are really good at fucking shit up.
it's worth mentioning. Like the current fight for my body, my choice. People are going to disagree. I don't think anybody in this room would disagree that abortion it's wrong. It's not good. It's wrong.
Damn right
There
it's
are
wrong.
instances where it's okay, but then at the same time, there's people that are just like, well, it's my body, my choice. If I want to kill my child, I'm going to do it. Okay, well, you believe that. That doesn't make you wrong, I guess, because you're entitled to your opinion. Like,
I don't understand how there are certain things that are inherently wrong and right in the world, no matter how you look at it. They're supposed to be right and wrong. Killing someone is 99% of the time wrong. Even if you can justify it, it's still not okay. Like just killing someone is wrong. Stealing is wrong.
Those are the commandments.
It's not a commandment. It's just something that's inherently wrong. If someone steals if a little kid steals for the first time, the kid's gonna feel guilty. Or if someone kills for the first time, unless they're like a psychopath, because then they don't feel emotion, or a sociopath. There's something wrong in there. I feel like you were giving me a death stare, and I can't see your eyes. I don't like it. I don't want to look at you. I want to look at them. You freak me out right now. When I started talking, you were just like emotionless. Just I can feel you burning my soul. Look the other way. God damn it.
I've glanced over at Ryan and Josh many times. I'm not just
I
staring
can't
at you.
see shit.
You know why I wear these? Because Josh told me he wanted me to wear them, so I'm wearing them every
I think it looks
podcast now.
cool.
You're such a prick.
I think it looks
Such
cool.
a nerd.
I'm wearing them every podcast now.
It's like part of his character. Backwards
The
hat,
asshole look,
sunglasses.
the asshole douchebag
a
look.
little
That,
shirt.
But in reality, he's really not an asshole
Dude,
douchebag.
if I had like just
I would
the
debate
goatee
that.
I would
with it-
debate.
I would debate that.
He's just an asshole. He's not a douche.
No, he's not a douche.
No, he's
He's
not
just
a
an
douche.
asshole.
He's just an asshole.
I'd rather be an asshole than a
And
douche.
just
'cause,
guess what, Christian? I'm Lord of assholes.
so technically, he's Lord of you.
It's okay. I'm Lord of the Toes.
Hey, you want to hear my last one?
Yes.
I might have Ryan finger pop your asshole first.
Just to sneak over there. Sorry.
All right, the last one is that April is the government's blood sacrifice month.
Where the fuck did
What
Josh
is
go
you-
on?
What?
Josh went to like the dark.
What, I was gonna say, what dark
What
web did you
rabbit
go
hole
through?
did you
God,
go
Hold on. So, a lot of like large tragedies occur in the middle of April.
He
It's
has
been
a
happening
point.
for a while. The theory is it starts because there was a period of sacrifice throughout many civilizations, and the cult of Baal used to worship their god of sun and fertility by sacrifice of humans and fire. The theory is that the government is continuing these sacrifices to please a god. Numerous examples have happened.
Mine are plausible. Josh has just like gone off the deep end here.
The Oklahoma bombing happened in April.
Oh my god!
The Boston Marathon happened in April. Hitler was born in April. Guess what happened this year in the middle of April?
I don't know what bombing happened in April. I don't know.
Paris Cathedral burnt down.
He has a point.
It's all a ploy by the Illuminati to kill us all!
You know what pisses me off about that cathedral? The $1 billion donated to rebuild that building could have been used to clean the entire ocean.
I'm sorry,
or it could have been used to feed most of the starving.
Well, if we don't clean the ocean, there's not going to be starving left. We're all going to die.
I'm sorry, but the Catholic Church didn't need that fucking money. We have billions racked up somewhere.
It was just a church.
The Pope
just let that sit in your brain.
I don't understand.
Next year when the middle of April comes around,
I don't understand why the church because the church puts this thing on the church is within all of us.
You should burn that before the Illuminati finds out that I discovered them.
To have God within us, and they're like, "Oh, the building that we built so beautiful. We need to build
that's
it."
what I never understood was
the
you
kingdom of heaven's
go to a
within you.
mass and you spend the entire time singing honestly these ridiculous songs praising God.
Psalms.
Some of them are kind of catchy.
But then,
Psalms.
They pass around the baskets and ask for donations. You're already in this fancy church. What more money do you fucking need?
You know what the worst part is? We don't even see that fucking money. We don't even see it being used anywhere.
No, you just randomly show up and the church has a brand new fucking $1,000 window, and you're like, "Did you need that? Does God want that? What?"
Well, think about our church. What has changed since we started in pre-K to now? What has changed?
That thingy with the bell.
That's it. And the fucking cross on the inside. That's it.
Well, they also use the
money. We have no new chairs. We have no
new
windows. Nothing.
Well, supposedly all the money is supposed to be going back to paying off the FAC.
Yeah, because that was actually $1 million.
Did we need the FAC? Yeah, exactly. Did we need an FAC?
Or they
we did at the time because we were growing a lot more then than we are now.
Well, now we're losing everybody.
They should have been more strategic with their planning then, instead of you know what? We'll use God as a reason for you to donate money so we can pay off our debt. There should have been more strategic planning there instead of just...
What I hate is the one Sunday in the year when they full on hand you these envelopes and shit, and they urge you to mail money in every month, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, they try to
just take my dad's $5 every Sunday out here. God damn it!
My family's gotten to a point where if we actually went to church, we don't go to church and
church.
I haven't gone to a mass since.
We've kind of gotten to the point where if they start passing the baskets around, just pull out a handful of ones. She's like, I need this more than you do. Fuck off.
Exactly.
Just where's Christian's family on Sunday robbing every church?
Each of you all in a different.
Everyone go to a different church. Break. And then they all just scatter. And what if he got all of us to do it with him? Everybody go to a different church. Break. Everyone just comes back and it's empty. We're gonna pay off your debt, Christian.
Just walk in and the moment they give you the bag, you just fucking bolt out the door with the whole fucking.
Dude,
and then I hand you an extra $20. I'm like, that's for your vape.
Dude, what if we just got a printer and just printed a bunch of fake money? So when we No. So when we reached in to grab the money, we'd put the fake in so we could take it out, sleight of hand. So
I don't think we should be recording this conversation.
Yeah, what the fuck?
No, because I'm not gonna say I'm in for that because that technically means I'm up for an illegal thing. But
wait, bear with me.
I plead the fifth, ladies and
I was
gentlemen.
gonna say, but bear with me. It's
Could you imagine the whole part of this audio during the video it just goes silent? Illegal things are being spoken about.
Technically, we're Robin Hoods. It's fine.
Christian,
dude, what if we made the news about it? Secret people all over Lubbock stealing from every single church. They have no plan. It's just a.
We'd have to work on our sleight of hand.
You know what the funny part is? Sometimes I'm one of those guys that pass around the baskets. What if I just went to the back of the church and dumped half of it in one basket and threw that under the table for you to come pick up whenever I walked up to the priest with the other bag?
We're talking about robbing the church.
They touch little boys! I'm down!
He has a point. They did do that. And you know what the worst part was? The Pope knew. And the Pope was like, I knew that, but...
You're gonna finger pop some little boys? I'm gonna steal your fucking money, cunt muffins! I don't give a shit!
The worst part was the Pope was like, I knew that, but I wasn't gonna say it. That's against my right. Bruh, you got me fucked up right now, homie. You know what? At Lubbock, where I go to college...
He goes...
I'm gonna clap so you bleep right before that, so you can bleep.
Where I go to college, our teacher was like, "So, any Catholics in here?" I was like, "Nah, ain't nothing in here. Most of the class were Catholic. We were like, nah, no Catholics. He's like, we need to pray for those Catholics, for those poor boys, for those poor children. I was like, yeah, pray for them because that's some fucked up shit. I was like, I'm not Catholic for today, that's for sure.
I'm not Catholic for today.
I was like,
I'm taking the day off of Catholicism.
Yeah, I was like, I'm whatever y'all are.
His virginity. I shouldn't. It's not. I'm not Catholic today. Fuck it.
Honestly, and it was worst part was we were in Rome, like the fucking. The Holy Land was like.
There was a church next door to one of our hotels. I'm pretty sure. Like you look out the window and be like, I see Jesus.
There's just a sister praying outside. She could hear the noise.
The worst part was,
and you know what she's hearing from your fucking room.
She's like, "Oh Lord, please save this young."
The worst part was every time we went out, our sister would be like this.
Moaning. That sounds like a little boy, not a girl.
See,
this Ryan, smack me harder.
See, but I feel that though,
just
even when we went to school, like. When I took off of Catholicism was for Lent. I was just like, don't eat meat on Fridays. Go fuck yourself. I'm eating my meat, bitch. I'm
gonna eat my meat, then I'm gonna beat it later, motherfuckers. Don't tell me what to do.
I'm gonna take these 40 days off. I need this.
You know, that's weird. So there's a new bishop, right? You know how the old bishop was super holy, cool dude, right?
Yeah.
No.
And he was Mexican.
Yeah, he was Mexican. He was a real humble guy, but this new bishop is super white. And he's kind of a cocky asshole.
He is.
And he walks down the aisles at every mass. He's like, bless you.
Yeah.
Bless you. One day I just want to go up to him like, all right, thanks, bro. Give him a high five while he's doing
Could you imagine he goes through this and Josh is just like,
woo! My brother!
Dude, what
sucks being a virgin, doesn't it?
Dude, what if Josh's like, man? It's just really loud.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking editing.
And
we're gonna have to do this
then Josh
podcast.
See you next Sunday. Just father
you
just
look
walks
at,
out.
You just look at Kevin. It's your homie, right?
Dude, I could see
next,
Kevin
bitch.
charging form tackling Josh. I'd be like, wow, that's the most athletic I've seen you move, Coach K. Just
well, hi, how are you?
Kevin, I love hugs!
Yeah, why'd you say Coach K? Kevin's a fucking white ass name. There's too many Kevins out there.
Josh like, you too. Just
Could you imagine me saying that
or
shit?
say the N-word
himself.
yeah, why would I actually say it?
Because you know damn well if I said it, you're gonna have to bleep the shit out of that.
Dude, there are comedians who are like, there are two words we can't say anymore. We lost the word retard, and that's what they do.
Yeah, we lost the word retard.
Yeah, you can't say retard anymore, even though I say it all the time. It was right there. It's right there. We lost it.
I love the comedians who don't give a shit. Like,
they're my favorite.
They say the word retard and they're just like, fuck it. You don't like it, you can leave the show.
There's someone on, his name's Tom Segura on Netflix. He has a whole stand-up where he starts it off where he's like, we can't say retarded anymore, and there's a petition for them to take it off Netflix because he says retarded, but he's like, these are the reasons why we can't say it anymore. And like,
you know what's a more important petition?
Like, that's so dumb.
Marvel fans, 14,000 people have signed a petition to have Danny DeVito play the next Wolverine. That's an important petition.
I don't
Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
I don't know what Danny DeVito looks like, and it's pissing
He's the
me
short
off.
guy. He's the midget from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
It's that dude.
Danny DeVito.
He's like 60 years old now.
What if he got in like tremendous shape and was the best Wolverine we've ever seen?
He was like the shortest but the buffest Wolverine out there.
Well, in the comic books, Wolverine's 5'4".
I guarantee you that they're gonna have fucking.
He still kicks the whole
that they're
ass
gonna
a few
be
times.
Wolverine, like as like you know how the bloopers at the end and shit. They're gonna have him in the fucking costume, like
dude. That's what I was thinking.
Just like he's sitting there like oh, I dropped my Magnum condom for my Magnum Dawn. I love that video of Danny DeVito so much.
Danny DeVito is the best, honestly. I like the Eminem commercial of him.
Oh yeah, and he runs out in the street and like
gets fucking hit by a car.
Dude, Danny DeVito's the man.
He is the man. That's my dude.
Oh God, what's conspiracy theories do you have?
Well, what's crazy, before we move on, because we're fixing to have to reset the camera anyway.
Yeah, just reset it after this one.
Before we move on, what's crazy is the last conspiracy theory you said makes the most sense out of everything.
Yeah, no shit.
I know.
Like,
I did that on purpose.
Like, a lot of bad shit happens in fucking April.
Middle of April.
Around
the 14th to 20th.
A lot of shootings, a lot of bombs.
There was like, when I looked that one up, dude, there's like a whole list. Like, every year there's at least one or two.
Now, let's really think of it. It would make more sense if, what happened on 9/11 happened in April.
Yeah.
Now, that would have been fucked.
That would have been like one of those, the government kills people in April.
Dude, I guarantee there's some government shit that goes on that we're just like, yep, I wish we're not going to know that. Or there's some...
Thank God I'm not the president.
Yeah, I guarantee when Donald Trump,
No, we're good for another couple minutes.
Oh shit.
Well, it's like Donald Trump went in the White House. Like,
come back in the
they
frame.
told like apparently there's like a presidential book that you can like that holds like a bunch of secrets in it of each president, and it's passed on. It's like different secrets from each president. They all put them in this book and like write them down, and like secret stuff that
You just have Trump, just big ass fucking Russia on his. That's his only page is Russia.
No,
Just like someone took a marker and just wrote Russia.
No, dude, the first
Step
3 pages, China, 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 China,
China.
and then the last one, Russia. Just
It's just in fucking red. It's just red, just Russia.
it's a picture of him and Vladimir Putin like hugging each other.
No, it's just a picture of Putin shirtless on like the back of the.
Dude, I love that picture
Those
so much.
pictures are illegal in Russia. You can
I don't know why.
You can
I mean, I
put
get
to-
that he's humble, but like
He's not humble. He's a dictator.
he's humble about his shit though.
I don't know.
He's not humble. He's a
have you seen the
dictator.
video
He
where-
doesn't allow any propaganda against him
Hold on,
allowed in Russia. You can be put to death for it.
Have you seen the video though, where like this other like country's leader comes out and he's holding the dog by the neck,
Yeah,
by the nape of the neck, and Putin's just sitting there. He's like, "Come here," and he goes and grabs it up.
He
and it's
saves that
okay, it's
fucking
okay.
dog.
Or what about the?
It was an Afghan prez.
That's how you hold puppies to make them calm. If they're barking and shit, you pick them up like that because that's how their mom
it
holds
paralyzes
them.
them. It's
Yeah,
you do the same thing with
they're-
cats.
It's him with their
It's funny as shit with a cat. 'Cause
Honestly,
you
it just
let go and they freak
it looks
out.
so uncomfortable. So I hate doing that. I will never grab an animal like that ever.
My mom doesn't. I'm like,
There's a picture of Jay-Z's lookalike.
Let me see.
That's scary. That's really scary. You can tell just by
Because
the
you know
lips.
Jay-Z has such a distinct face.
Some big ass.
Go ahead.
fuck.
Not
Anyways,
wasting any time. Go ahead.
I know we weren't supposed to talk about the moon landing, but it doesn't really have to do with the moon landing. It has,
It has to do with space. in
Elon
general.
Musk, yeah. But
Elon Musk, our Lord and Savior.
bless that fucking Elon Chan.
There was apparently like a secret planet somewhere in our solar system.
Yeah, it's what they want to call Planet X.
Yeah, Planet X.
But it's so far out there that we can't see it. But
Yeah.
there's something out there disturbing space, basically,
Yeah.
and they know something's out there. You just can't see it yet.
Well, so anyways,
shit's scary.
talking about Elon, he you know how he wants to do the whole space travel thing
Commercial
and like
space flight?
yeah, and you know like the people that landed on the moon. I'll put
Buzz
this in
Aldrin and
quotes.
shit are just like, no, bad
Yeah,
idea.
yeah, they're like, no, we don't want you to do that. And like, there was a reporter that was like, so how does that make you feel? And he's like, it honestly breaks my heart.
Yeah, it was a 60-minute interview.
Yeah, and he was like, I feel really bad because like
You
they
see Elon cry.
Yeah, and he was like, those are like my heroes. Like this is the reason why I wanted to do it. But that beyond that point, I was thinking to myself that I was like, damn, what if they know that they didn't go on the moon, and they're gonna get to the moon and Elon's gonna be like, what the fuck? Ain't no one been here. And then be like, you know what
There
I
are
mean?
no footsteps here.
Well, there was a conspiracy theory my dad told me about, and it had to do with the moon. I don't remember which astronaut it was, but he got stuck on the dark side of the moon for like 12 minutes. And it was the longest 12 minutes ever because all communications went out and it like got colder. He couldn't find anything. And one of the conspiracy theories on why we haven't gone back to the moon necessarily is because whatever was in the dark side told him don't fucking come back. And we haven't been back since then.
You realize there's no dark side of the moon, and it sees both sides of the sun.
That's the thing, though. Like, there's a conspiracy theory that he got lost on one side, but then there's not necessarily a dark side of the moon. Like, why haven't we gone back? What's the point?
It's fucking expensive as shit for one.
Well, yeah, but at
But
the
it's-
same time,
See, but here's the crazy thing: the
Well,
fact that
also
we went to the
there's, like,
moon,
there's
it'd
no
be
way
more
we could live
expensive
on
to
the moon.
fake it and have everyone like it's more expensive to fake it and less practical to actually fake it than to actually go. It's more unpractical for us to fake.
I wouldn't say more expensive.
It's been proven it'd be more expensive. You have to pay off people to keep their mouths shut. You know how many people would have to?
Well, I'm not
It'd
talking
be
about
more
paying people off.
expensive.
I'm talking about
and
actually
everyone-
filming it itself. That's so much cheaper than actually going to the moon. Yeah.
No, that there's they did a calculation or something.
I don't believe that.
It's more expensive.
I don't
At the
believe that.
time, it was. You realize how much prices have gone up right now, than compared to when we went to the moon, right? It was in 1969.
70s.
I don't know if I believe
1969.
that, but I also don't know the difference in economy, so I won't argue.
Oh, that's crazy. My family has there's a 100-year-old newspaper at my dad's house.
But no, I don't think
From
we've
like
got. I think we haven't gone on the
19
moon because there's no point.
19 something.
Now there is.
Well, because
Because we have-
NASA launched that video that they plan to get the first woman there by 2024,
Oh, yeah, well,
and
that's-
by 2024 they're looking to actually set
Live
up a
on
base
that
up
bitch.
there. Like
Yeah.
they're planning to like build a structure and try to live
There's
up
no
there.
water.
There is.
No,
it's frozen water.
It's in the moon.
Yeah,
like,
it's in
shit. They'll have to extract it and like sterilize.
and because
clean
something that's in the water can also fuel the space shuttle that they're gonna put up in that bitch.
You know we could technically terraform Mars,
it. Yeah.
yeah.
which I think would be the we coolest
great thing our
fucking
planet's
thing.
dying.
This planet's fucked. We won't fix.
I feel like that's why we're trying to fucking move to the
there's
moon
not
and get
enough
to Mars as
resources
fast as we
here
can.
and chemicals we need to terraform Mars. We'd have to harvest them from like asteroids and actual space.
Well, that
to
and,
do it.
Well, that and all the solar winds and shit coming from the sun that technically destroyed most of the atmosphere to begin with. I mean, there's a lot of hurdles on colonizing Mars. There's a shitload of hurdles.
The big one is just if we could terraform it, because you can create an atmosphere. All you need, there's like a few chemicals that we would have to literally blow up in the atmosphere, and it would start terraforming it. It would create an atmosphere, and then it would do the greenhouse effect, make the planet really hot, but it would create water, and it would start raining.
And then, hear me out here.
And there's already water
Aliens
on it, and if it
fucking
got warm enough,
Aliens
it
pop out
would
and like,
melt.
what are you doing in our planet, bro?
Aliens come out of fucking hibernation. Whoa!
Out of the ground. What the fuck?
It's not supposed to happen for 1,000 years, you bastards!
The prophecies happened early. Shit.
Fucking like those World at War aliens fucking come out with their goddamn big ass ships, blasting everything. Like,
Kill them all!
What
They're not
the
supposed to be
fuck?
here yet.
I agree. I don't see a point necessarily in going back to the moon. Like, I think we need to set our sights on something higher, something better.
Yeah.
And Mars is the best option right now, but it's gonna take a
long
shitload
it takes
of
to
time.
get to Mars.
Shitload.
I think it's like
Shitload.
I think it's like 3 or 4 years.
I have no unit of measurement, just shitload.
So
A while.
the biggest obstacle right now to get to Mars is to have enough fuel to get there and enough
Holy
resources to get there. You have to be able to sustain people on a ship for like 2 to 3 years, 2 to 4 years. And when you leave, because the rotations and everything,
God, I hope I
you
die
have
before
to,
this planet dies.
There's only a few times every few years that it lines up perfectly to you to get to Mars in the shortest amount of time.
don't worry, we just
Because let's say we're rotating around the sun, we could be over here, and Mars can be over here. But there's sometimes where we rotate and we line up, and that's when we have to leave the Earth.
Anyways, don't
There's
worry.
also
There's
a
an
bunch of
EMP in
debris.
Lubbock. Don't forget that our whole internet went down.
I don't know what the fuck happened.
It was scary. It was that night you were hanging out with your dad.
Mhm.
We just started dropping like flies. All our Wi-Fi.
Our internet's fucking died, dude. Everywhere.
Yours?
I was downstairs drunk. I don't know.
So like mine went out, and then I came back.
He
And
came
then
back like
Tyler's
30
went out.
seconds later.
Tyler never came back though.
Dude, I went to go check the cords outside because a turtle ate the cord again.
And then we lost Ryan, and then we lost Jared, and then we lost Bryce, and I was like, oh my god,
It's happening.
Literally,
we're all
one by
gonna
one.
die.
Like is everyone getting sad? Are they cutting power lines to people's house? Are we all dying right now?
Well,
I thought someone made the first move on us. And I was like,
it's
why
funny-
here?
It's
Why
funny because
here?
I told Ryan the other day, I was reading an article, we intercepted Russian fighter and bomber jets over the
Alaska.
area of Alaska. And our intelligence has stated they were probably doing like a routine like test fly, but at the same time it's a strategic strategy to just kind of be like, hey, this is what we have, don't fuck with us. Like, we intercepted Russian fighters over our land.
Why you gotta do that with Trump? If there was any other president, Trump's gonna be like, "Oh, you want to big dick me? Watch this!" And it's just like,
You know, especially with Iran
no
making
more
missiles
nukes on
again.
the eastern, on those western, which western seaboard. We just launch all of them.
Yeah, I was like, wait.
I don't want to fight against Iran,
I don't
Russia,
wanna
and China. at the
No,
same
I don't
time.
want to fight Russia. I can fight the whole Koreans. I can do the whole Iraq thing again, but not Russia. Fuck that shit.
Well, you know, if we fight Russia,
Them
we're gonna
fuckers
fight
got
China
goddamn-
too, right?
I would not
Some type
like
of
to
thing
go
that-
to war.
Christian, if they're in Russia, they have a fucking tank that has a goddamn like it can ricochet a fucking another tank shell, and I'm like, what the hell is that
I'm
shit?
pretty sure the Abrams tank is the most technologically advanced tank in the world. It's never been destroyed in combat. There's not a record.
They
of
also
when-
got Hellstorm missiles over there in Russia.
You want to know how to
Fuck
end
that.
a war? You pull out your nukes,
No, we don't win a war like that.
and then we just go into another Cold War. It'd be great. No one really dies. We just
We're already in a Cold War now.
Here's the thing that sucks.
It never
Cold
ended.
War almost ended with nukes being launched.
This planet will either end because of global warming. Because honestly, from my understanding and from what I've seen, we've got 12 years, and then the effects are irreversible. And in fact, within the next 4 years, they're going to get progressively like shitload worse.
I think the weather's been such.
We have
shit
12 years
everywhere.
max to reverse, and I don't think it'll happen. I really don't. I don't think the people of this planet will band
Well, we
together.
do have
and
a
it.
president that doesn't believe in climate change.
But he won't be around for 12 years. He'll be around for a max another like what 5 to finish out this term
Oh,
and
so
then
5.
Yeah. So he's got max like 5 years left. But if it doesn't end in global warming, I think it'll end in nuclear war. hands down.
No, or at least some type of war that's gonna cause.
That just
some
reminds me
fucking
that when I
massive.
found that book and I opened it, and the first line I read was "Humans by nature are cruel" and something else, and I was like, "Oh, we're gonna die." It was that the Dogma and Morals book downstairs. I just found it in Granddaddy's office. Opened it. It said, "By nature, humans are cruel and selfish," and I was like,
"We're all going to die."
That's about right. And I put it back down.
My time as Lord of Booty Hole has been short but great.
Tyler's next for conspiracy.
Jump into the religious side of conspiracy.
Is mine good now?
Go ahead. As Lord of that booty hole, I announce that you may speak.
Mine's talking about how there is a secret bloodline of Jesus. And how... Dude, that'd be so... Well, technically, if you look at it, if there was a bloodline, we're all related to him.
Well, yes.
It's been like 2,000 years, technically. If there was a bloodline, it would be so spread out now, there wouldn't be one descendant.
Fucking Anakin
like
Skywalker.
Like, we're all related to him. We all would have our blood in him, and we're all related like King Solomon and King David. Well, like, we all have their blood in us, too. Like, it doesn't matter.
The world was spread out. On, like, incest.
So, in school, Christian... We were talking about like conspiracy theories of like the church. Well, there was one that my teacher came up. She fucking took a whole week to describe this bitch. Anyways, so she goes, "So y'all remember, like how Jesus flooded the earth because the Canaanites, had all that technology that they had, and he flooded them."
I thought there was a flood because of sin.
The Canaanites were sin. They had too much technology. Anyways,
being progressive is a sin?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to hell.
The whole world's gonna get wiped out then.
Anyways.
Oh, shit.
Wait till God finds out.
On top of that,
technically we're supposed to be in 1970, so no,
1719.
So do you remember how I was telling you about how like in like Mount Sinai, like where was all like the Catholic Church and all that shit happening? Like by Greece and all that shit, right?
Because they wanted Greece. It was in the Middle East.
Yeah, it was in Greece too.
It was by the Nile. Most of them by the Nile.
Egypt.
I'm pretty sure the Nile River and Greece aren't near each other.
It was in Greece too.
Egypt?
Because they had to get rid of...
Pretty sure Egypt's not near Greece.
No.
Because I'm pretty sure they found... I'm pretty sure they found...
I know we have some things in Greece.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Like where Jesus' brother... What's his name? Joseph?
That's his father.
Generic white names.
I don't fucking remember his brother's name.
Joseph.
Anyways, so... They're over there, right? But like she was like saying how like God made like Zeus and all of them, like those are his kids, and they got too powerful because they were leading all these people in Greece to think that they were like the God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so God was like, "Fuck that, Jesus, get your ass on Earth, and I'll make you a demi-human, just like all these other men made. Except you're my demi-human. You're my son, right?" Anyways. So then
I just
Jesus
can't imagine you having a professor that talks the way you do.
I know. She didn't talk like that.
But you imagine if a professor was like teaching a class and God said, "Yo, Jesus, get your ass down,
hey, big homie."
Anyway, so
then Jesus walked in with his beer bottle, like, "What's up, God?"
So then,
all the sinners.
So then Jesus comes along, and who did he get rid of? He got rid of most of the churches. He made people convert to him. And on top of that, Zeus and them, they were like pretty much nothing.
That was Constantine.
Yeah, but who did they have to follow to get there? Jesus and the apostles.
Jesus? Who said that?
Anyways, Jesus, the way Tyler was like, "There's a bloodline Jesus." Fuck yeah, there's a bloodline Jesus. That fucker was like, he'd be like, "Yo, God."
No, the reason
let me get up in
the reason the church doesn't want they've
facts.
For some reason, the church believes that the All the Bible says that he's divine, and that's all God is. But there's something saying that like Jesus can't be divine, and like no, he can't not be divine and perform all those miracles. He can't be a normal man. He can't be a father and still do all those miracles.
I'm sorry, but
he
Jesus
can't be a
had
normal
to come
person.
across one girl in his life and was like,
it was Mary Magdalene.
Damn. Let me tell you what, girl.
I can give you a piece of my body and blood.
Girl, let me tell you what.
Like
I made wine and I made
water in the wine.
Loaf of Christ.
It's just like, girl, let me tell you what. God,
we're going to hell.
Yeah.
God, that's my daddy. Right
There's a cross on my ear.
Is it a baguette or like one of those giant loaves?
It's a thick loaf of bread.
Oh damn! I know where you're going.
I know where you going.
Hey, I'm just saying,
9 booty hole.
Jesus ain't white. That's all I'm gonna say.
Middle Eastern. He's not black. He's Middle Eastern.
Dark.
Dark enough.
You know what that means? She got a little bow in her step.
Oh
But
God!
continue.
But no, like the Catholic Church says, like Jesus can't be like a normal person.
Man, I'm sorry. I don't believe that the Catholic Church has
He
sex
has to
sometimes.
be divine. Well, that's the main because the Bible we have now is not the Bible that was like written along. There were some things taken out because Constantine. Where was it? Where was Emperor Constantine? Was it Rome?
Probably Rome.
Yeah, I think it was Rome. There were two religions fighting against each other, and Christianity was on the rise.
Jewish, wasn't it?
No, it was paganism. And then Constantine was actually a pagan, but he realized that Christianity was going to eventually overthrow paganism in Rome, so he just decided to do it anyway. And
I'm gonna hop on that train.
So they gathered together everything, all the like previous writings, burned them, had the Council of Nicaea, and basically just recreated. They basically made the Bible what it is today, and made all the holidays. That's what the Council of Nicaea was. They basically just made everything we know today, like in Catholicism.
It's 325 AD.
But they also removed like several.
A test about this.
They removed several books of the Bible, and there's one saying that what's the word? There was a word that's translated from there's a word it translates directly as spouse, but it's like companion or something. But it says Mary and Jesus were like companions. And like they were like connected, and that literally translate in the languages originally written in.
You ever play Skyrim? A companion, you just go on adventures with them. That's your companion.
Yeah, but you know damn well you want to do more with that companion.
That's your pal.
Lydia's big.
Yeah, there's the thing.
I'm just saying,
she was.
No way Jesus be like, girl, I can't be doing none of this.
Natalia's a companion.
That Mary Magdalene was pregnant at the time of the crucifixion. And she fled to.
I was wondering why.
I was wondering why they stopped talking about it when he was dying.
Well, she also. Well, that's one of the reasons why you don't hear from her after that is because she like fled to like save the child. She like fled to France or something to save the child, and then it was a she. She was born. Her name was Sarah.
Jesus is my.
That was the name of the child.
This is your kid. Peace out, girl.
The child's name was Sarah.
Fades out.
No. She comes up to Jesus. I'm pregnant. Yo, God, I'm ready. Crucify me now.
But apparently the Holy Grail isn't a cup. It's Jesus' blood. It was Mary Magdalene. That was the Holy Grail.
Makes sense. Now go on.
With?
And how?
Your conspiracy.
I don't have a conspiracy.
Well, also, if they also well, you know, Mary Magdalene was supposed to be the rock that the church was built on. It was supposed to be built on Mary, not Peter.
But then she went and got prego.
You know, even when she was
you can't get a pregnant woman to build things, bro. That's against labor laws.
Well, that's why that. Well,
the labor laws back then. They said, "Fuck that shit. You can build."
Well, the church the church didn't want to give like they didn't want to expose that basically. What was supposed
crazy
to be,
in the middle of these, dude.
That women were supposed to be the power of the church, not men. So that's why that's the main reason why they hid it. The church was supposed to be built. It was
just like someplace we know.
The church was supposed to be built on a woman, not a man. And then after
damn right. Then take a woman away from a man, he's powerless.
Hey, true.
And then
it's just straight up.
And then after that was when they did all the.
But you wouldn't be touching no little boys if we had female priests.
The boys would be going to them.
But they are female priestesses.
I guarantee I'd go to church. There's a hot priest up there. I'd be like.
Tell me you wouldn't.
I'm not gonna participate in this one.
Sorry, Lord Jesus, but you got some fine girls down here.
Okay.
But that's what the church hid it so much is because if that was found out today that the church was supposed to be built on a woman, it would like uproot all their shit.
Bye, Mr.
Well, especially since the fact that.
And then
technically, women are still fighting for equal rights.
Yeah,
that would throw such a loophole.
Yeah,
in society.
that's the main reason where they hid that Jesus had a child and all this stuff.
The only reason I do this is because
it's a conspiracy theory.
Well, no, the reason I do this is because.
Because women don't need rights.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
This has been Gambling Gamers 7
podcast.
I gotta go.
No, the reason I put quotations on it is because there are certain...
Go sit in timeout, mister.
No wonder that girl don't want to talk to you.
The reason I do quotations is because I feel like there's certain things that they are fighting for, but they're the wrong things, like my body, my choice. They passed... Tyler, goddammit. They passed that...
I'm gonna come stand over there with you.
They passed the abortion bill not because they don't want to give the woman the choice for abortion. They did it to save unborn babies' lives. Like, that, I don't know. It's weird. I mean, clearly, the way society has progressed and advanced, women have way more rights than they ever did in the past, clearly. They really do. And there's some things that probably still aren't fair. I'm not knowledgeable enough in the subject to talk about it. But...
Oh, like equal pay?
Definitely... Definitely,
we already gave them voting rights. What more do they want?
Voting rights?
Equal pay?
This man's supposed to be liberal.
He is. I wish we had a female on the show.
Paid maternity leave?
I wish we had a female on the show just to look at him like, what the fuck?
I wish we had a female just to get up and just fly out of his chair.
He doesn't mean that. He gets hyper and he's
hyper.
I'm actually a very big advocate for women's rights.
He is. He's hyper.
And very, very big advocate for women's rights.
For women.
Women's rights.
And their rights.
Hey, woman, whoa, man, come on now.
Whoa, man, chill out.
You see the one where
I've got a vagina, not a dick.
The one that has Iron Man, and it has like the FV, and it's just like whoa, and then man, woman, and then like you have fucking all like Stephen Hawking and them
building
like
a goddamn paper airplane.
Yeah,
right?
I got bored.
Oh god.
We
all respect women's rights, I promise.
Where was I?
Yeah,
we were just talking if the world found out the church was meant to be built on women and not men, it would flip the society.
Wait, you're still
talking?
down.
Right. And you two keep interrupting me, you fuckers!
Wait.
Now I feel your pain, and it's so I want to
feel?
punch them both.
You start talking about women's rights, so I kind of started making a plane because fight that shit.
I try to do the outro, and you scream across me at Ryan every time. Now you know how it feels.
Well, that's become a tradition.
But go ahead and finish your topic because we need to reset the camera.
God, where was I?
Another reset.
If the world found out that the church was founded on a woman instead of a man, it would destroy society. It would really flip everything upside down.
Also, that's why the Knight Templar were made. It was to protect Mary Magdalene.
Damn right.
And protect her from everybody. And there was also like some kind of secret.
She wants a church built after her, but she needs all this protection.
So they formed an entire squad to protect one coochie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
respect.
Damn right.
She's the Holy Grail. Because she was the Holy Grail, and she's the one where the church. She's the like.
You telling me you wouldn't fight for one woman? I'd be on that front line like I'll be dying.
Okay.
Ryan would die for some booty.
Damn right I wouldn't.
Ryan would die for some toes, honestly.
Ryan would die. Ryan would see.
Those are the most beautiful toes I've ever seen.
Take me now.
What do you need me to do? Go jump off that cliff. Whatever you say, baby. Well, I don't know.
In Japan, I would have killed myself at age 10. Because that's when I disappointed my family.
But the first time you looked at toes and you were like, hell yeah, I like those.
Dude, fucking straight up. Like, I swear to God, we go to war, and we ever get on leave, and I'm going to come home. They're like, girl, let me see them toes at the club.
She's going to like kiss you, and you're like, nah, let me see them toes, damn it.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you're back. Give me your toes. Why?
I don't mind them.
Her sucking on her big toe. She's like, I want a divorce now.
She's like, is this why I married you? What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't tell her I have a toe fetish until the day of our marriage. At the podium. When the priest is like,
say I do, you may kiss the bride. He's
like doing his vows.
Dude,
I love you for everything that you are. I love you for everything you've been. And most importantly, I love your toes.
Dude, could you imagine after they kiss, they hug Ryan. Ryan's just like, I'm gonna suck your toes. You see Bryce's face, just like,
oh sweet Christ.
Just like, I already said I do.
I've married a monster.
Dude, what if she was like super, like a lot smarter than him? Be like, good thing I signed the prenup. Just.
Did you see me in the back?
You see Ryan just like, just like.
Like, do I risk it? Do I suck the toes?
Yeah.
Do I suck the toes? Oh shit.
Toe sucking season, damn it.
There's not a season for that.
It is.
No.
Ugly God said there was.
Him?
Yeah, he just dabbed at me.
Damn right, I just dabbed at you, bitch.
You fucking
welcome
dabbed me. To no. If he says anything about Dab Nation, I'm gonna shove my microphone up his ass. You shut the fuck up.
It's on recorded.
It's on record.
It's a thick microphone.
Yeah.
You know I like that.
God.
I'll go sit in the corner now. I'm not comfortable.
One thing that I
Oh shit! Let me switch right now.
It's not a conspiracy theory, but I talked to Tristan one time about this, and it was one day we were really slow at work. We had an entire conversation, and it's the thought of life after death. What do you think happens when we die? Me personally, I don't think there's anything. I think the most logical explanation is it's lights out. You get put in the ground and you don't fucking know what happens. There's nothing after.
I want to hear my answer to this.
Nothing after death. But everyone has their own opinion, and different religions have different ideas of what the afterlife is. Like, if Buddhists believe in reincarnation, well, that'd be fucking badass, but how do you know? You don't. Technically, it is lights out. You go in the ground, and there's no way to prove what the afterlife is. So, I just want to know what you guys' thoughts are.
I liked... It's my... Because I'm a dick rider on this guy. But I like logic's reasoning.
God damn it.
Where everyone's, all the same, but we have to go back in time to prove ourselves of...
You won't go back in time to prove yourself. You just get another body to prove
another
yourself.
body. But he also...
reincarnation.
Yeah, pretty much. I believe in reincarnation.
I can see where reincarnation could be a thing because there's been several accounts of people remembering their past lives, and it's like scary accurate that they've remembered them.
But would be cool reincarnation if I can go back until like...
And the but does everybody get reincarnated?
Yeah.
Or is it just one of those, you have to be at the right place at the right time?
No, there's a thing where reincarnation, the end goal of it is to basically just be at peace, like with yourself. Like you're supposed to live a good life, and eventually like go to the nirvana, the heaven,
forever.
wherever you are. Or you could, dying actually could put you in another dimension. You just go on, because this is the third dimension. We can't our minds physically cannot comprehend the fourth dimension, and death could just be moving to the next plane.
Just saying, if I die and I go back to
so
the world
we
where I
die,
can
we
use magic,
move to the fourth dimension. There's proof that there's like 12 dimensions. We're the third.
I'm pretty sure there's that up in the dirt.
See, ending up in the dirt lights out it's the most logical answer.
This is the most
because
logical,
no one can prove what's coming next.
Yeah.
It's not possible. And
hold on. Let me just die real quick. I'll let you.
Let me just die real quick. Is it like flatliners just die?
I was about to say, like, what happens to the people like when they die for like a good solid minute and then they bring it back to life? Like, what happens in that minute?
Well, I mean, like
those people have accounts. Those people have accounts of them like going into some kind of afterlife.
Like they recently made a movie within the last 2-3 years, and it was about that little boy who died, and then they brought him back, and he's talked about how he saw and witnessed God. No offense, but are you gonna believe like an 8-year-old that he saw Jesus?
Set up by the church. Set up by the church. It was set up by the church.
The homie did die.
He did die.
But I want someone like our age or like older than us that died.
Someone who can comprehend it and explain it.
Yeah.
But that's also one of those, you're asking for almost a nearly impossible task. Like
I don't want to ask to die and then be brought back. Why would you ask? You're like I want that to happen. It's like
But it's just one of those things. It's like, I want to know. Like, put me out for a minute, and you better bring my ass back.
Well, because
I'm good. I don't want to be. I don't want.
In the instance that heaven and hell aren't just a ploy by the church to scare the public into behaving, say the 8-year-old boy dies, he comes back. Well, he most likely would have gone to heaven because he's a kid. He doesn't know right from wrong. Someone closer to our age probably went to hell for 30 seconds. Like, get me the fuck out of here! Comes back like, you don't want to fucking die. Don't die.
Repent, sinners!
I was gonna say dives in the holy water thing in the church. Just walks in there bathing in it.
But the blind priest from Lil Nicky who's like walking around preaching the whole time. Repent! Repent!
I would be more afraid of that though, like going to hell and then coming back, because like then wouldn't the spirits know like who you are?
They all know who you are.
I know, but you've seen what those fuckers look like.
You do realize that technically the earth belongs to Satan, right? It's his playground. He can do whatever the fuck he wants here. It's his.
Yeah.
If he's real.
Because he was banished here by God. He technically, it's his earth.
Yeah, God also sent the 3 other angels.
See, one thing that has never left my mind, and it was a question you asked when we were in junior high. It has never left my mind. I won't say the name of the teacher, but there was a substitute teacher who was teaching religion class one day, and you asked the teacher, you were just like, they were telling us about how God and devil had this battle and they duked it out and God won and he cast Satan out of heaven. And you asked, what would have happened if the devil had won? And you remember what the teacher told you?
Uh-uh.
Sit down and shut up. The teacher wouldn't answer. There's like, God never loses. You should never ask that question. You should never doubt God. And I was just like, no, that's a valid question. That is a very valid question. What the fuck would have happened? How much more fucked up would this place be if the devil had won?
Well, it should be.
But the only thing the devil wanted to do was to be better than God. The earth probably wouldn't be a lot different.
But you were told to sit down and shut up. The teacher wouldn't answer it. Yeah. And I've never forgot that question. And that's the moment Catholicism pissed me off, was because they're like, you should question things. It's human nature. What if this happened? Shut the fuck up. Don't ask that question.
Mr. Emerson did that to me a few times.
That makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, Mr. Emerson also told us
I looked at it one time and I was like, what if everything we've been told was a lie? What if Satan did win and he threw God down and just made up everything? I'm pretty sure Mr. Emerson was like, yeah, that's not true. And I was like, want to answer it, please? And he just didn't.
Why don't you open your book and ask him, fucker?
But our class was also the class that was always like that. We always doubted.
There is a conspiracy theory that when Satan and God did duke it out, that Satan did win, and they flipped the roles. And Satan is actually God, and we're supposed to, like, they flipped the roles. So technically, the good guys here and the bad guys up there, so we're all worshiping the bad guy and shunning the good guy.
That's some Overlord anime shit.
That's what's crazy, is because anything's possible. Who the fuck knows?
Who would have known the Satanists are right? Damn it.
Man spreads religion. Man writes the Bible. Man does this. Man does that.
But you know what man also does?
Beats his meat.
Lie.
And the winners write history.
What pissed me off more was when we were younger and they were like, yeah, you know, Adam and Eve, first people ever on this earth. What about the dinosaurs?
They were there, bud. They were there. Don't worry.
I'm sorry, the Tyrannosaurus Rex's name was not Richard, Ryan.
Richard the T-Rex. Hey.
But like, if they were the first people, what about the fucking cavemen? I mean, they were just Neanderthals. They were people.
Yeah, they were.
They weren't.
But Adam and Eve could talk and they had reasoning.
Well, that's the thing, though. They tell you, like, the book of Genesis isn't meant to be taken literal.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, they pin human creation on two people, but that's not necessarily how it could have happened. It's based on how you interpret it.
Also,
which is why the Bible's also
Eve was not the first woman, apparently.
Yeah,
it was some other chick that got mad at Adam and didn't want to fuck him, basically, because she wasn't made from. So she was like, I don't need you. I'm gonna be independent.
Tripping,
and so she was like, so she like ran away from him, and then God made Adam a suitable mate from his own ribs.
Bitches be tripping, dog.
One day I'm just gonna say something that kills you.
It's either gonna kill me or I'm gonna have to censor the whole fucking podcast. The whole episode goes out the window.
You're gonna make him smell. Christian's gonna be laughing like, I smell toast.
But
did you just kill him?
On the subject of death, I think it'd be kind of cool if everyone was right. What if like
whatever you perceive it to be?
Yeah, like the terrorist suicide bombers, they believe they do their job and then they've got 72 virgins up in heaven. What if that's real?
Who wants to deal with 72 people who don't know how to fuck?
Well, exactly.
Apparently.
There's flaws in that logic.
And what if it's dudes?
But at the same time,
yeah, what the? Both of them were just like, oh, yeah. What if it's dudes?
Well, see that it doesn't shock me because I think Family Guy made fun of that once.
They did. That's why I said it.
But what if it if you are Buddhist and you follow that religion till the day you die, you get reincarnated. If you believe in God, the day you die, you will be judged on heaven or hell. Like, what if they're all right?
Well, the world is what we perceive it. So what if the afterlife?
What if it's
what
like
we perceive
you
it?
die, but you get reborn in the same body, and like you just relive it?
That would suck. So
that would be fucking terrible.
The reincarnation is like basically getting to start over.
What if
but you're
just a computer program?
Yeah, you're like someone else. But like, what if you died and get reincarnated to yourself again, and you just keep
reincarnated my own body, where I can just restart from like 19? I can restart from 1997.
He's like saying like you relive the same life over and over again.
Do I get to change shit?
No.
Nope.
You don't get to change shit?
No.
I still be a dipshit?
Yes.
Go fuck yourself.
Exactly. What if that was...
Well, I don't think it's not necessarily you can't change shit, but, I mean, if you have no recollection of it and you're reliving it, unless there's some off chance you make a different decision, yeah, you're going to live the same.
What if you don't, though? Because that wouldn't be... You wouldn't have free will at that point. It would be predestination.
Think about this.
See?
And what if it eliminates that timeline?
Yes, exactly.
That's where I have a problem with free will. Is if our lives are already predetermined, God knows how's it going to end. How the fuck do we?
But think about it. Think about deja vu.
See,
what if that's like another timeline that you think about?
Because
hurts.
So if there's multiple different universes,
he can't see without his glasses.
I haven't thought this hard in so long.
If there's multiple universe and multiple of us doing this same thing right now, but a little bit different. God sees all. If there's a supreme being, he sees all of it at once, happening past, then, and future. He sees all of it at the same time in our minds. I don't know how the fuck you do that. There's no way for us to comprehend that.
But what if deja vu is just another timeline thread that we remembered from when our past life?
Yeah, but deja vu is supposed to be something in the other, the parallel universe, something the other you did, and you're like.
And you saw it?
Yeah,
because they're
and sometimes dreams are that way too.
That's
if you dream about something and it happens, you saw it
so
happening.
My dream's gonna come true?
That was their dream.
Hell yeah.
Oh, your dream's not coming true. I'm not gonna be king of a nation.
That'd be so fucking cool.
Yeah, and I come back.
Be your knight.
Yeah, no, y'all two are part of his fucking political pool. Y'all are his dukes.
Gesture?
No,
he's.
Damn, I come back from fucking war.
He's basically the leader of the army at that point.
I come back from war, and I'm the last one in the fucking squadron, and I don't know Christian's the fucking king.
Is his squad name called the Honey Badgers because he's little and feisty?
No, what did you call them?
They're the Black Knights.
Black Knights.
God damn it. But y'all are dukes.
They're the Black Knights, but they only wear white armor.
And hoods.
Just what?
Yeah, I come back and dude, that dream was so real. I swear to God, dude.
I had a dream last night that Aunt Martha died, and I woke up. And
Oh my God, dude, you need to call her right now.
It was bad because she texted me yesterday. That was the thing, and I didn't hear about it. I was just I woke up and I was like, Brooklyn wasn't in that dream at all, and all I could do was walk around and keep people from crying. And the funeral was freaky. And it was. I woke up and I was like.
I've had dreams where you guys have died.
Oh my God! Well, thank you.
You want to know how?
No.
Yes. It was a zombie apocalypse.
Oh, thank you. That's even worse.
I've never
Why?
had
Because it'll never
It'd be
happen.
funny. I had dreams that you guys died. I strangled you each.
I believe that.
I believe that too.
What? Yeah, what?
Josh probably woke up from his sleep shit.
What if Christian?
It's the nights that you all at my house together, and I just wake up.
Dude,
I have Tyler's naked head in my hands.
That's only funny because
I'm not coming to
my mom came in my room.
What if the next day you guys woke up to Josh just as I was like,
remember when we watched It and I couldn't sleep?
Yeah.
Well, I got 30 minutes of sleep and I had a bad nightmare. My mom came in my room. Dude, I swear I was swinging. My mom was my mom was like, it's okay. Whoa, dude, I'll fucking get my mom a black ass eye. And my mom was like,
dude,
my mom was like, what happened?
Dude, I can see Kim taking off a chocolate. Don't you
cheating you in your sleep.
It's
my mom gave me NyQuil. I didn't wake up to the next day until 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Why does NyQuil knock you on your ass that
I
hard?
don't know.
Because he doesn't take it?
I don't take it, but when I drink the serving size recommended amount,
my mom gave me that shit.
I bet she was like, "Come here, motherfucker, just keep your mouth
bottle down his throat."
Keep it on, just.
Anyways, but dude, what Tyler said, my dream's gonna come true. Man, we're gonna be fucking pimping.
Dude, I've had some dreams. I've had some dreams that I'll have because I remember my dreams vividly, dude. That dream last night.
I say 1 out of 10.
Dude, that dream fucked with me so hard. But
no, dude,
I remember most of my dreams.
I don't know why, but when it's dreams about us fucking ruling shit and
I don't think I sleep enough to.
It's our fucking. It's us. It's
I can't remember. I don't think I can remember a dream.
I've had some funny ass dreams where I'll be trying to be a hero and I'll fail at being the hero in my own fucking dream.
You're just sitting there sleeping.
No, dude, there was one time where a murderer was chasing me or something. Come on, it was 5 or 6 years. Maybe
is this where you fell and he fucking killed your ass still?
Dude, that shit was so annoying.
And he told me that shit. I died laughing.
I saved this girl, and so he started chasing me.
You died like a horror movie.
Yeah, but no. Hold on, dude. No, we were in the second story of a mall, and I stopped the from killing this chick, and so I was running away from him. He started chasing me. That was the point of it, was to run off so she would. And I saw this thing hanging from the ceiling, and so I was like, I'm gonna jump off the railing, grab that, and he can't touch me. And I jump and I miss, and I just fall 2 stories and die.
He fell and broke his neck.
I just died. That was my dream. I was like, in the dream I can't even know
it's my dreams. I only think about
it's happened several times to me in my dream. There was one time where I tried to save someone being shot, and the dude was bam! And I was like, oh, that's fucking awesome. But, dude, I woke up oh my god! Just got shot!
I know that dies shit, things like that.
Dude, when I get injured in a dream, I'll wake up and that part of my body hurts. There was one time I got stabbed in the back, and I woke up and I was like, the fuck? And that part of my back hurt like a motherfucker. I swear. I had a headache for a few hours after I got shot in the head after that.
Have you ever woken up with bruises on you?
Yeah.
And you know where those bruises came from your dream?
Nope.
No,
I normally know I hit my leg off something on the bed.
Yeah, there's a wall on my
I woke up one time with bruises on my ribs, And I don't know why, but
Your mom came in there and just beat the shit out of you.
Yeah. Your mom and Maddie, one each side.
That's possible.
Could explain a lot.
Oh, fucking suck your dick.
Nice threat.
We said you were probed.
Damn. I didn't get it.
That explains why my asshole whistles when I fart. Shit!
Dude, that made Josh and Jared lose their shit. I've never made Jared laugh that hard. I was just because Jared graduated, so I was like, Jared, you think life's gonna be all good and dandy now? I was like, guess what? It fucks you in the ass. I was like, why do you think my farts don't make a noise anymore? And Jared just lost it because he was like, what do they do? I was like, it's like a whistle, just a.
They literally fuck you in your ass so hard. You
It's like that's like
no lube, no nothing.
Fucked. He was like, is there lube sometimes? I'm like, they may
spit on it, but that's about it.
You sometimes get spit on.
No, there's no repercussions either. They just go fucking raw. Just right up in there.
It's like prison.
Well, this has been Gambling Gamers with Views Beyond the News, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Watch out.
Hey, Christian, you recording this?
Yeah, I am.
All right, well, fuck off.